and good day to all the viewers. I'm Chalda Arrayas, representative of Group 2, here to defend our case study entitled From Teacher to Thief, University of Mindanao Professor Plagiarizes Thesis Advises Work. We're here to explain to you the violated article in the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. We hope you'd listen, and moving on to my members to explain each of the reports. Thank you so much.
I'm John Sherwin Basbas.
I'm Briggs William Moramid. When talking about case study introduction,
Teaching is a profession that requires honesty, integrity, and strong ethical values. Because the teacher shaped not all the students to learn but to think and behave. Society looks up the teacher as a role model. So the action of teacher inside and outside the school are matter.
discusses the importance of ethics, the integrity teaching profession. It highlights the teacher expected to be role model and moral standards. And the academic honesty is the key principle. And the present of case of the teacher plagiarized the student work, which is ethical violation.
Hi, I'm John Francisco, and this is the objectives of our case study. To examine the details of the plagiarism incident that involves University of Southern Mindanao teacher and identify how it violates the 1997 Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers and Intellectual Property Regulations. To understand the impact of an unethical act to the teachers, the students, the teachers, to the academic community, and the public trust to the teaching profession. To outline key lessons from the case and recommend practical steps that the educational institutions can avoid similar violations like this and uphold academic integrity.
I'm Joshua,
I'm Keisha,
and we're here to explain what happened in this case. So apparently, a former teacher from the University of Southern Mindanao has issued a public apology after admitting to using a thesis written by one of his former students without giving proper credit. The teacher who previously taught at the university came forward with the apology after recognizing the oversight of not crediting the student, a graduate of AB English, as the rightful owner of the work. The incident came to light when a formal complaint was filed, prompting the Department of English Language and Literature at the University of Southern Mindanao to become aware of the issue. The department expressed regret over the issue and emphasized their commitment to academic integrity.
This shows that plagiarism is a serious ethical issue in higher education, emphasizing the needs for integrity, accountability, and respect for original work.
Yeah. Following the complaint, the teacher or the former teacher agreed to post a public apology on the university's Facebook page as a condition set by the student to avoid further legal actions. The university also stated that both parties had reached an acceptable settlement agreement.
I'm Elisa Richente, applying to present you the violated Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. According to the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, she violated Article 5, Section 2 by plagiarizing her student's thesis and making it her own work. This act of plagiarism destroyed her dignity and reputation as an educator and failed to show professional competence. Loss of respect and trust to her students, colleagues, and the community. Although she later issued a public apology acknowledging her wrongdoing, the damage to her professional standing and moral character had already been done.
Again, I'm Chelsea Reyes together with,
Carlo Garcia.
and we are here to discuss the possible solution or suggested actions that we could do with the discussed violated Code of Ethics policy.
And to address the ethical violation of this case, the university could apply a clear and effective solutions to protect academic integrity. And so, firstly, for preventive measures, the university could apply a zero-tolerance plagiarism policy, as well as conducting a regular training on research ethics. And additionally, all publications produced by the faculty should always be checked first, because the said plagiarized work was only discovered after the students issued a formal letter. And secondly, for corrective actions, the teacher involved should receive a formal sanction, such as the suspension of their license. And the university should also correct their academic records by either retracting the plagiarized work or officially naming the student as the original author.
Now, for more long-term improvements, the school should focus on recommendations that is approval that should be long-term. First is we have faculty mentorship program. This allows the senior faculty members to teach the junior faculty members or the newer faculty members a more ethical research with a much more stricter supervision. Next is an annual ethical pledge. This is mandatory to all the faculty members. They are required to sign every year that reminds them to do their academic works honestly. Lastly is the revised promotion standards. This should focus on the school's culture with their promotion standards. They should change it, that should focus on more original and ethical works rather than focusing on the quality or the number of publications. This reduces the stress that the faculty members experiences while doing their research, and that leads to a misconduct with their research making progress.
I am Sweetie Bonesh Esca Lopez, and I'm going to present the conclusion. The case of University of Southern Mindanao for former professor shows that even if you are a professional educator, you are not an exception from the law. The teacher shows a public apology that shows accountability and respect towards one another. By applying a corrective action, the student have given the right and the protection it needed. By resolving the issue through agreement settlement, public apology, and open communication, it has avoided a prolonged conflict on both parties. This illustrates the balanced right of both teachers and the students. Educators should be a role model for trust, honesty, and excellence in the society, and understand the impact of their action.